A very good morning to our lecturer, Madam Izati. So for the subject English Language Curriculum Design for our major project, this is our presentation. So we are starting with the basic information. So the title of our course is Professional English course, and the duration of our course is for around 1.5 months, which is equivalent to 6 weeks. So the target participants are university students. So basically the objective of this course is for the students to able to acquire language skills like listening, speaking, reading and writing in order for them to communicate. The second one is to make sure that they are able to develop confidence, speak English in a correct way, and also create a conversation with people. And they are also able to develop their intellectual and personal and professional abilities. So this is the basic information of our professional English course. So moving on to synopsis of the course, Durga will take over.
Okay, for the synopsis of the course, as we know that our course name is the Professional English course, it is designed to prepare students to use English in present or future work situations. Students will develop English skills with a focus on their context. They will also learn the basic vocabulary that is used regularly. This course will help practice and enrich communication skills. Our focus is on students interacting and communicating with each other and getting them to use the language they learn so that it will make them more fluent and confident in English. Not only that, we want the students to also build their confidence in this course because this will help them speak better. To make the learning environment more fun to learn, we have also prepared a lot of interesting activities, which also includes role play, speaking competition among groups, and many more. This course will be held for 1.5 months. Within these 1.5 months, they will get to improve their English, their speaking skills, and all the objectives mentioned.
So moving on to learning objectives, Narwin will present.
Okay, so for the learning objectives, students will be able to pursue and demonstrate good comprehension of text zone of the students' interests and expert field. So as we know that university students, they are from many fields. So by the end of this course, students should be able to pursue and demonstrate good comprehension of text in zones of students' interest and also expert field. The next learning objective is will exhibit the capacity of accesses, incorporate and apply fitting data from different sources to make firm, and also to propose plan ideas to be able to identify natural issues. That means by end of this course, students should be able to understand, should be able to apply, should be able to compose ideas and all the other things that they can find so that they can actually solve their natural issues and also they can make their own, how do I say this, make their own plans so that they don't make a wrong decision. So this is also one of our objective. As for third one is accesses critical thinking methodologies and create science-based arrangement. This is when university students after the course, university students will be able to think critically, uh, and also they have to think, they have to create a science-based arrangement, like how will they think and how will they do things. Like as for the English language course, how they will uh, make their learning more easy. And for the demonstration part, students will demonstrate the capacity to apply essential exploration techniques in brain science, including research, plan, information examination, and understanding. So for end of this course, our students who have done the English course will be able to demonstrate the capacity to apply and also the techniques. Because as when you learn English, there is a lot of techniques, the way you write and the way you think and the way you do research on each and every information you get. So this will help the students to understand the information, to examine the information, also to include the research plan so that they can, in future, they can apply all these in their daily lives. So that's all for me.
Okay, so now we are moving on to our activity. Uh, so handing it over to Narveen to explain on the content standard and the learning standard.
Okay, so the topic of this activity is creating resume. So language we are more towards the vocabulary. So for the content standard, I have chose that students will be able to use creativity to create a resume. So nowadays, those days when I used to create a resume, we used to use Microsoft Word, all the basic Microsoft skills that we could get. So this time, for creating a resume, we are, planning to create it more beautifully, where it will attract the person's attention. As for the second content standard, is students will be able to create an attractive and complete resume. Like those days when we create a resume, I believe not all the resumes will be complete. So our aim here is to teach students how to do an attractive and complete resume so that when they leave their college or universities, for them to get a better job and for the person to what take them in their job, they should need an attractive and complete resume. As for the learning standards, what students will be learning is computer skills that are coded and organized in the resume. So each resume will indicate what computer skills will be acquired and or developed. So basically, the learning standard is they have to use certain computer skills for their resume, and what skills are they going to use and what are they going to develop. So what they have and what they are going to learn is two learning standards. So this is my learning standard. I'll hand it over to the learning outline.
So for the learning outline, firstly, they have to open up Canva. Secondly, they have to go to Canva or dispatch the application at that point, sign in or pursue another record utilizing your email, Google or Facebook profile. Quest for resumes to begin planning. Then find the correct layout. Look over many expertly planned resume formats. Take your pick from styles like present day or basic formats or ventures like acting, visual communication, or more corporate design. You have to personalize your resume. In the wake of picking a format, utilize Canva's simplified plan approaches to change your resume. Change textual styles, text, and tones in a couple of snaps. Transfer your own photograph and modify all components as much as you need. Get imaginative with more highlights. Harvest, fix, use photograph channels and texturize your pictures. Utilize your own shading, plan, textual style, foundation, and text format. Add outskirt, outlines, and different fixings to make your resume stick out. Lastly, order your prints, request excellent prints for your resumes through Canva Print and appreciate free delivery. Or then again, spare your plan as a PDF, JPG, or PNG document. Recall you can generally alter your plan anytime.
So moving on to the materials that we are going to use for this activity, which is we need to find a resume template. So we thought it will be a great platform to use Canva because they have various designs and different types of benefits for different types of resumes. And most important material that they need to create a resume are pictures and also a biodata of themselves. And moving on to the cross-curricular elements, the cross-curricular elements involved in this activity is creativity. So in terms of creativity, they have to use their own creativity to design their own template on Canva and make their resume interesting so that they will be hired by their employer. And the most important element that we are focusing on is language. Language is very important when it comes to resumes, as the company would take a point on their level of language. And of course, as the 21st century learning, they are required to use social media as well. In terms of differentiation strategies, they are trying to use a digital curriculum, and we are also practicing on flexible grouping and also creating boards with students' captions. So basically, in this activity, teacher will be using Canva throughout this activity, and students will be learning at least basic computer skills along with language skills. Okay, so this is the Canva account, my Canva account. So basically, when students have access to Canva, they will be taken to a page like this. So as you can see, Canva is a website where you can edit a lot of elements. Like as you can see here, it's presentation, A4, document poster, book covers, resume, infographic, poster, and many more. Actually, graphs, brochures, letters, logos, and not only that, you can create Instagram posts as well, and educational presentation slides, and even logos for your own company, and video presentations as well. And most importantly, they have allowed us to create create posts for social media like Instagram and Facebook. And not only that, it will help us because they have given us multiple designs for us to choose from, so we won't have headache in choosing on how to design our poster or book cover or resume. So moving on to Durga, she'll be explaining on the types of resume that we can find in Canva.
Okay, so for the types of resume, so there's a lot of types of resume that you can do according to the the job that you're going to do. Like if you want to do about the modeling or anything about like a job or doctor's thing. So this is the type of resume. They have the template, so you can just go according it and you can design according to the type of template you want based on your job. They have given all these types of templates, so it's just easy for you to just put in the information on based on what kind of template you want or what kind of thing it's according to the job that you want. So Narvin will be explaining about the elements on how to design it.
Okay, so as for the elements, we can see that there is very small boxes at the side where there's upload, photos, elements, text, music, video, and also a background and folders. So as we can see, we can add photos. Okay, we just click to the photo element. Okay, for a resume, you can add photos. You can add nice photos or attractive photos to make it more attractive. We can type out anything like, yeah, like any anything, like you see this kind of photos, you can just, you know, click on the photos and just paste it on a resume. And as for the element part, okay, as you can see at the element part, there's a lot of extra features. There's also lines, shapes that you can add in your resume. As you notice in this resume, that this person has already added the shape, circle, and the other shapes like in the resume. And they also added stickers at the side and at the side of the resume to make it look more attractive. So as for the text, we have many varieties of texts that we can use, and there is a way to have a neat text in your resume or beautiful text in your resume so that your resume looks more attractive and is must be clearer when that opposite person reads. So this is how you add your text in a resume, and this is the type of text font that you can get in Canva, which is there's a lot of varieties. Okay, yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of varieties which you can actually use from Canva. And okay, so moving on, we have the music session. Music is basically where you can add music, but this is when you're sending your resume online and you want to put some slow music while the person will hear or he or she enjoys it. You can just add on music to your resume if you're sending your resume online. But nowadays, most of the students, they send their resume online so that the HR can go through it online and make a decision. So when you do that, you can add on music. And as for the videos, okay. So as for the videos, they also have like there's also background videos where you can just put it at the background. Has the background video, and there's all the other videos that you can include. And okay, this is that is videos. Okay, this is the background. You can actually change the background color by adding something more attractive. Example like this, or we can also add, yeah, something like this to make it look more prettier and more attractive. And as for the folder session, uh, we can see that we can create folders. We can also purchase things. Then we can also there's also a button there. So and yeah, and for the more, we can see that in the more session uh, there's apps, there's a QR code, there's Google Maps, emojis that you can use, and also Instagram, Google Drive. So if students want to make a video based on their things more easier, they can add on QR codes and all. So yeah, and they can make it more attractive. Yeah. So that's all from me. Thank you.